All right. Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is called A Man is a Man and a Woman is a Woman. Right, and this is going off of another clip that I found on Instagram, right, where a woman is coming out and telling you straight truth, man. Because at the end of the day, you got these people that are posing to be, men when they are really women, or vice versa. At the end of the day, it's all opposed. Which at the end of the day, this is why they're attacking your children. All right. And trying to come after your children, because a child is easy to brainwash, man. A child, you could pretty much tell them anything and they believe that shit. All right. And this is why they're pushing that agenda of, of the whole Skittles community, basically to, mess up your children's head. All right. To make them, see the gradualism, start to think that these things are actually normal, and they're not. All right. But with that being said, let me just play this video real quick. All right, of this woman. Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I got to do the same thing again. Because like I said, my computer is acting up at the house, so I got to do it this way.
My name is Lindsey Graham, and I am a cat. Meow, meow. I'm not a woman dressed as a cat. I am a cat. By show of hands, I'm curious, how many of you believe and confess that I'm a cat? No one. You are right. Why? Because you are not stupid, and these children are not stupid. Men look at me, and you know this to be true. I am a woman posing as a cat. You may also think correctly that if I truly believe I'm a cat, I have a mental disorder. If I suffer from a mental disorder, and if I'm unable to discern reality, am I safe to be around children? Would you put me in charge of making critical decisions about the safety and well-being of children, and about the direction of their education, when I cannot even discern truth from fiction? No tail, whiskers, or outfit makes me a cat. Just like no lipstick, high heels, or long hair makes him a woman. If you were to address me as a cat right now, it's as ridiculous as when you say Miss Bixler, and a grown man's voice comes thundering.
This shit is true, though. You get a whole fucking Mrs., and when she comes to speak to you, it's a whole grown-ass man. Imagine how your kids feel when they see that shit. They laugh at it. They wondering what the hell is going on. That's some bugged out shit. Because at the end of the day, the Lord, all right, is not the author of confusion. As a matter of fact, let's go into that real quick. All right. Give me 1 second. This is 1 second, Salakia. This is Salakia. It's loading up. My phone is slow right now. Come on. There we go. This is 1 Corinthians 14:33. And it says, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. All right. Because, this is all confusion. This is why this is considered as Babel. All right. Babylon the Great, which Babylon goes back to Babel, which Babel goes back to confusion. All right. Because look at the confusion that we're living in. Look at the confusion that our children are living in. All right. Where they're trying to teach them everything is backwards. Everything that's backwards is actually right, and it's not. All right. It's all against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is not the author of confusion. All right. The Lord created from the beginning man and woman. All right. And that's the order. Okay. Man, the Lord didn't create man to be with man or woman to be with woman. All right. He made them to be, attracted to the opposite sex. All right. Let me grab, this is where I got it at. Give me 1 second. I know I put it in my notes. Yeah, this is Mark 10:6. It says, but from the beginning of the creation, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, made them male and female. All right. For this cause shall a man leave his father. You see, a man shall leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife. So that's what a man is supposed to do. All right. After a certain amount of time, he's supposed to leave his family, leave his mom and his dad, and he's supposed to cleave on to his wife. All right. It doesn't say man cleave on to man. It doesn't say woman cleave on to woman. A man is to cleave on to his wife. Okay. It says, and they shall, and they twain shall be one flesh. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. Yeah, because once they come together and they end up having, all right, sex, which sex is true marriage, they become one flesh. Okay. They become one with another. All right. The woman, especially, it goes all the way back to back to Eve, when the rib was taken out of Adam, which that was a representation of this knowledge, this truth. All right. Meaning that the woman, all right, had the same exact mentality and intelligence as the man at the moment, but that was taken away from her. See, she was deprived from wisdom when she went against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah's command. All right, when she was disobedient, that wisdom was taken away from the woman, and that's why the women today, they're very they have no wisdom. Okay, it was stripped from them. Okay, so again, from the beginning, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah created, all right, man and female. All right, as a matter of fact, let's go to Genesis. All right, Genesis, I believe it's in 1 second, it's loading up. I want to say it's in Genesis 1, might be in 2 though. Damn, this thing is slow as hell. There you go. This is Genesis. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, let me grab it from, this is Genesis 1, and I'll start from 20. And it says, and Yahweh said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that has life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And Yahweh created great whales and every living creature that moveth. All right, because we are also considered as them living creatures. Okay, because the scriptures tell you to go and preach the gospel unto every creature on the earth. All right, meaning all these people. So it says, and Yahweh created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Yahweh saw that it was good, and Yahweh blessed, all right, Salakia, and the Alahayim and the powers blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply on the earth. And in the evening and the morning were the 5th day. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and the beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And Yahweh made the beast of the earth after his kind, and the cattle after their kind, and every living and every creeping thing upon the earth after his kind. And Yahweh saw that it was good. And Salakia, I keep saying Yahweh, and the Alahayim, the powers, because the word God goes into the Alahayim, which means the divine ones, the rulers, the judges. All right, going into the angels, those first fruits. All right, and it says, and the Alahayim, the powers, said, let us make man in our image, after likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the earth, and over the cattle, and of all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So Yahweh created man in his own image, in the image of power created he him. Male and female created he them. And Yahweh blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish, over the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. You see? So the Lord said, all right, the Elohim said to be fruitful and multiply. So how is it that you're going to multiply if you a man with a man, a woman with a woman? How the hell are you supposed to be multiplying upon the earth, replenishing the earth on some confusion shit like that? You see? Now let's go into, because the lady had mentioned long hair. All right. This is because any man that has long hair is a shame onto him, man. And you got a lot of fucking men that are out here walking around with long ass hair thinking that they some pretty boy shit, man. You look stupid. All right. Because the glory of a woman is her hair. So a long hair is supposed to be towards a woman. It is for a woman, not for a man. A man's supposed to have short hair, long beard, man, to show his manliness. The moment you men walk around with long hair, you're on some bitch shit. Okay? Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Barakatah to the brothers. All right? Bible ball. So this is 1 Corinthians 11 and 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. It is a glory to her, for her hair is given to her for a covering. Salaki, you know what? I was supposed to go up one. 1 Corinthians 11 and 14. Does not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him? You see? But if a woman have long hair, it is glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. All right. So it's telling you that the woman is supposed to have the long hair for the glory. Okay. Now, let's go into Salakia. This is come on. This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. And it says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. And at the end of the day, you could be a fucking man all you want trying to pose as a fucking woman. When you put on that damn dress, all right, and when your ass try to act like a woman or even speak like a woman, you're not gonna be a woman, because you're not a woman. All right, you got two balls and you got a long fucking and you got a little ass fucking shaft that comes out. Okay, and there's no way of fixing that. And as a matter of fact, even if you do that, all right, because you got people that today will cut off their fucking rod, and that's biblical too. All right, anybody that cuts off their rod, they're not gonna make it into the congregation, man. All right, this is let's go to Deuteronomy. I think it's 23, I want to say. Give me 1 second. 23 and 1. Yep. It says, he that is wounded in the stones, all right, meaning what? The balls, all right, or has his privy member cut off, meaning what? All right, his shaft, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You see, you're not going to make it into the kingdom. All right. Anybody that's acting on some straight fruity pebble shit, on some effeminate ass shit, you're not making it into the kingdom. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me get this precept. Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. It says, be not deceived, neither fornicate. Salakia. My bad. This is 6 and 9. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived. See, look, this is telling you, be not deceived, because you got these damn devils that'll sit there and be like, oh, it's okay. Okay. Yeah, God accepts anybody. All right. You could be a whole flamer. all right, taking fucking shish kebabs down your fucking throat all day long, and pretty much you have these devils that'll tell you what, it's okay, you're gonna make it. God accepts anybody. No, he don't. All right, because the Lord said, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. Be not deceived, neither fornicators. All right, when you go into fornicators is what? Those that are sleeping with their relatives, committing bestiality. All right, those that are committing adultery, a man sleeping with a woman that already has a man. Okay, a woman that is Salaki, how do I say that? Yeah, let me rephrase that before it comes out wrong. A man that's sleeping with a woman that has a man, that's adultery. Okay? And then a woman, if she has a man, but then she goes and sleeps with another man, she's committing adultery. You see? So that's what it goes into fornicators, because you got people that think that fornication is sex before marriage. All right? That's impossible, because sex is marriage. So it says, neither fornicators nor idolaters, all right? Which if you go into that actual word idolaters, that's an actual cut on straight Christians, man. Let's read that real quick. All right, this is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Let me go to the interlinear real quick. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. And let's go to that word idolaters, all right? Idolaters, which goes into idolatress.
Strong's G 1496. Idolatres.
Idolatress. Right? And it says a worshiper of false gods, an idolater. It says used of anyone, even Christian. You see? So that's a cut on the Christians right there. Why? Because these Christians are worshiping false gods. They're worshiping in Caesar Borgia. Okay. It says used of anyone, even Christian, participant in any way in the worship of the heathen. Woo-hoo. You see? And that's what these people do. They're worshiping on the gods of the heathen, because these heathens are the only ones that create these gods, man. Okay. That's why they created these gods, so we can worship them, because they don't have a God. We actually have a God, all right, which is YAHAWAH'S, Yahweh Shai, a true power, a real power. None of these fake ass statues that don't talk, okay, that they can't do nothing for you, okay. So it says, especially one who attends their sacrificial feast and eats of the remains of the offered victims, okay. So that was a quick little, edification on that word idolaters. All right. In 1 Corinthians 6 and 9, if you want to look it up yourself. All right. It'll tell you straight Christians, man. So that's a cut on all these Christians. All right. So now going back, it says, know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. Be not deceived. All right. So don't be deceived thinking that these people can actually make the kingdom and that the Lord is going to accept everybody. Hell fucking no. It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. Because that's what they are. They're abusers of themselves, man. All right. They're caught up in the lust of their own ways. All right. So the Lord has given them up to what? To a reprobate mind, to do uncleanness. All right. Pretty much like it tells you in, let me grab that real quick. This is first Romans 1 and give me 1 second. 24. It says, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up unto uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to desire to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. You see? So the dishonoring their bodies between themselves. Okay. Going back to Slovakia. That's right. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. And that's the order. All right. It goes Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, man, and then woman. All right. No woman is above a man. No woman is to usurp authority over a man. As a matter of fact, Genesis 3 and I believe it's 16. All right. Tells you what? That the desire shall be toward thy husband, and he shall rule over you. All right. Because a man is supposed to rule over a woman. Okay. It says every man praying and prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. Yeah. So if you got a bunch of hair on your head, you dishonoring your head, man. You're covering your head. All right. And for any of those people that are out there preaching on the highways and hedges with their fucking head covered, all right, putting on hats, covering the crown of their head, you're not being you're not being dealt with, man. Because you're covering the crown of your head, man. That you got to leave that open. That's how you get that spiritual power, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, man. And you got people literally prophesying. See, this is little things like that that is easily fixed or easily, able to be controlled. These people just go right around it. That's how you know these people ain't true believers, man. That's how you know these people ain't really reading their scriptures. How you going past those scriptures where it tell you not to cover your head and you still gonna go ahead and do it? So going back, Shalom, Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, and Barakatah to the Akwath. All right. So let me go back to where was I? Oh, Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter. He that is wounded in the stones, all right, meaning his testicles, and has his privy member cut off, okay, meaning the shaft, shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. And that's how you know that these people are wicked and that they all follow after Esau, man, because there's not a more profane person. All right, let's grab that real quick in Hebrews 12 and 16. And it says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person. Profane meaning what? Vile. All right, totally against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, straight unclean, filthy. Okay, there's not a more filthy person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know not that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. You see, so the Lord's telling you there's not a more filthy and violent person than Esau himself, and Esau's the one that taught us all these fucking things, man. How to be unclean, how to be straight filthy before the Lord. Teaching you to smash women in the ass, teaching you to it's okay to sleep with women when they on they cycle and shit like that. This shit all comes from Esau, man. All right, and this is why Esau got to pay for all this shit, because all the wickedness that he puts upon the earth, the wicked vibration. Okay, so going back to this is Deuteronomy 30 and 19. It says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. And that's what you want to do. You want to choose life. You want to choose following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. All right, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because what did he say in Baruch 4 and 1? All right, let's grab that. Baruch 4 and 1 says what? This book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You see? So if you don't turn back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, just like it tells you, what is that? Luke 13, I believe it is. All right. Except you except you repent, you likewise perish. Okay, so if you don't come back to these law, statutes, and commandments, there's never going to be life in you, man. You're twice dead, because you're already dead, because those that wander out of the way of of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So you're already valley of the dry bones dead. All right, and twice dead, because when the Lord come to judge you, you're going to be dead again. You see? Shalom, shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Barakatah. This is James 1 and 21. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of heart of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. And that's what we do. We're trying to graft the people to this truth. All right. We're trying to open up the minds, all right, to the unclean, to show them the way to cleanse themselves. All right. Because what do the scriptures say? All right. He that how withal shall a young man cleanse his way? Psalms 119:9. By taking heed of this word. So that's the only way you're gonna be able to cleanse yourself is through this word. All right. And you want to stay away from all that filthiness and superfluity bullshit, man. Because none of that's gonna get you salvation. All right. It says you walking in unfilthiness is you walking in that flesh, man. And to be, to walk in the flesh is to be carnal minded. To be carnal minded is death. Okay. This is 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. So everything that's written in these scriptures is faithful and true. The Lord Yahushai is faithful and true. Okay. His word is faithful and true, which he is the word. So if he tells you that you're not supposed to be acting like a fucking woman, you're not supposed to be dressing like a woman, all right, you're not supposed to be posing as a woman, that you're not going to make the kingdom if you being effeminate or you being on some fucking juicy fruit shit, all right, you're not going to make it, man. Stop letting these fake ass prophets and these pastors soup your head up thinking that you're going to make it in the kingdom, man. Great judgment is coming to those that want to walk in those fucking nasty ass ways. All right, let's go to Jude real quick, because this is the judgment that's coming for those that want to walk in that uncleanness. All right, Jude 1:7, and it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in the like manner, giving themselves over to fornication. You see, that's why all these nations are they're going to catch the same judgment, because they're all acting. If America is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, right? And it tells you here that even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner giving themselves over to fornication, see, in like manner. And what are all these nations doing? They're all following after the ways of Babylon the Great. So Babylon the Great is basically a spiritual thing of these other nations are basically like Sodom and Gomorrah, which they pretty much are, because those are the same spirits coming back today. These are those cities. All these other nations are in like manner as to Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon the Great. You see? So here in Babylon the Great and all these other nations that follow their ways, they're going to be destroyed. All right. And what does it say? How they're going to be destroyed? It says, and going after strange flesh are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. All right. Because Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed by what? By fire. And this place is going to be the same exact way. You see? Matter of fact, scriptures tell you that Sodom and Gomorrah was more tolerable than the times of today, because these people are fucking 30 times, 100 times more wicked than these people were in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Matter of fact, in Sodom and Gomorrah, what you had people trying to sleep with the angels, man. And that was in that time. So if we worse now, imagine the shit that they're trying to do now. You know? And we on some bugged out times, yo. This is This is 2 Thessalonians 2:15. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which you have been taught, whether by word or our epistle. Yeah, because, all right, the true the true traditions of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, you're not supposed to. Let me grab that. I believe that's Colossians 2:8. Yeah, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. You see? Because if you're not following Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're following this world, man. Okay? So it says, let's read that again. 2 Thessalonians 2:15. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught, whether by word or our epistle. It says, now our Lord Yahweh Shai himself and power, and Yahweh, even our Father, which have loved us and have given us everlasting consolation and good hope through grace, comfort your hearts and establish you in every good word and work. Yeah, because that's what this truth does. It comforts you, man. Through all the wickedness, through all the vexation of spirit that we see, this word is the only thing that's here to comfort us. That's why the Lord said that he will give you that comforter in that last time, because the Lord is the comforter. This word is that comforter. Okay, if it wasn't for us having this word, we'd fucking drive ourselves nuts out here, man. We'd be like the rest of these sheeple that have no clue of what's going on. Okay, this is Psalms 33:4, and it says, for the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. Going back to what? There's the author. He's not the author of confusion. All right. So what the Lord gave you, there is no mistakes, man. The Lord didn't make a mistake when he created man and a woman, all right, to be with each other and to penetrate themselves, to penetrate with each other. Okay. This is 5. It says, he loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of goodness of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yeah. All right. And that's what we ultimately want. We want Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai to bring the new heavens and the new earth and establish the righteousness upon the earth. All right. Because that's what the Lord really loves. See, the Lord doesn't love this place, man. That's why he's ready to destroy this place. Just like in Genesis, in the beginning, when the Lord had repented, all right, that he even had made man because they were so wicked, and in their minds was continual wickedness. That's why the Lord destroyed in the beginning this earth with the flood. Okay, so if it repented him back in those days, okay, and we're even worse than those times, imagine how the Lord feels now, man, when he sees this place. Okay, so going to 6, it says, by the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai were the heavens made, and all the host of them by the breath of his mouth. All right, yeah. And you know, Yahweh Shai, all right, was the creator of all these things. Okay, goes into John 1:1. All right, I believe I want to say 1 John 1:1 too, I think. Okay. It said, let me get that part now. We good on that. Salaki, give me 1 second. Salaki. Yeah, but that's pretty much the point anyway. Okay. Let's see what else I can bring out concerning I'll bring this out real quick. This is Romans Salaki. This is Romans 1:26, I think it is. Yeah, this is 1:26. For this cause Yahweh gave them up onto vile affections. All right, these are all vile affections, man. These people believing that they're men, thinking that they're women. That's true sickness, man. You're sick in the head if you think that shit. There's a legion of demons on you. All right, and fuck all these heathens. The heathens could do whatever the hell they want, but when it's our people, man, that's just the straight legion of demons upon our people. All right. And you can see, because you can see how the way they act, the way they talk, you know, shit be weird as hell, man. Can't even have no damn conversation with these people. Okay. Okay. So it says, For this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat, even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Yahweh, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. All right. So at the end of the day, you walking in this path of wickedness is going to get you one thing: death. All right. And when that death comes, when the judgment of the Lord comes, it's going to be a very harsh judgment. It ain't going to be no easy peasy shit, man. It ain't going to be no little walk in the park. It ain't going to be, I'm going to take a bullet to my brain and it's over. Hell no. The Lord is going, matter of fact, I just seen what did I just see? I seen an article earlier today. I kind of went right by it when I was at work, and I believe it was about a young little 5-year-old that got kidnapped in Florida, and he ended up getting ran through. As a matter of fact, I don't even think it was a 5-year-old. It was older than that. I think it was like 15 or something. Slovakia. But you know, supposedly he got like sexually abused and all this crazy shit. And the first thing I thought is, listen, no one perishes being innocent, all right? And none of these things like that don't happen to you unless there's a reason for it, all right? Because you might have been wicked as hell in your past life. You might have been extra fruity in your past life. You might be extra fruity right now. You see? So whatever happened to it, you got to understand. You want to play that role of being a flamer and all that shit. But when the time comes for the Lord to bring judgment, He might do some grimy ass shit and send a bunch of damn men after your ass to just throw your ass around since you wanted to play like that, man. And it's not gonna be pleasant. All right, fucking. Oh man, Lord, fuck around and send animals after your ass, man. Have your ass be a bunch of animals have you in the corner clapping your ass or some shit because you on some weird shit. You know, this is why you got to fear the Lord, because this is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. You want to fall into the hands of the living power on the righteous side, not on that wicked side, man. Okay, that's a good scripture right there. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion. That's what all these people are under. Strong delusions. Everything that they believe in is in what? Lies. Okay. It says that they all might be damned who believed not the truth. Yeah, because if you're doing any of this unclean shit, any of the shit that you're doing that's wickedness, that means you don't believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. It says that they all might be damned who believed not in the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. You see? These people have pleasure in unrighteousness. You want to have the spirit of Moses. Moses, he chose to suffer with the children of Israel rather than rather than to have pleasures of sin for a season. Okay, because at the end of the day, that's what all these things are. They're pleasures of sin, and these pleasures of sin only last for the moment. All right, and once you get turned into that reprobate mind, you're going to be looking for more wicked shit to do, and it's going to get worse and worse to the point where you're just doing shit that's just like don't make no sense. You know? And then the Lord definitely don't have no use for you. All right, and you just scratched off on the list. Prepare for slaughter. All right. But you know, that's pretty much the point. At the end of the day, all these people know that these things that they commit are worthy of death, but they have pleasure in doing these things, man. And there's a very big consequence for all that wickedness that you're doing. All right. So, hey, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So, with that being said, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Call Haloyim La Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, to water for tuning in, to water for the scriptures. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. You Akim and you Akwats, keep pushing, man. Stick to it. All right. No matter how hard it gets, man, hold on to what you got. Hold on to that crown. All right. Hold on to what you have. This truth. All right. There's nothing out here that is worth, all right, holding on to other than this truth. Okay. The water, brother. The water. Same to you, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah to every single one of you in your households, and may the Lord bless y'all 100-fold, man, and have mercy upon you when the time comes, man. All right. So with that being said, Shalom. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah to all of y'all. Abba Ball DTA. Soon.